You're still using emotions in your plan? Ah, I see. That's exactly why you've never succeeded. You say you're strategic, but you panic when they ignore you. You say you're focused, but your mind breaks when someone criticizes you. You call it love, loyalty, friendship. I call it distraction. If you're still planning your life around feelings, then I already know the outcome. Failure. Because power doesn't belong to the most emotional. It belongs to the most controlled. So if you're serious about changing your fate, then listen till the end. This isn't a speech. This is your dissection. This is your awakening. You've been taught that being emotional means being human. They lied. Emotion is not proof of humanity. It's proof that you can be manipulated. They trigger your guilt, you fold. They use silence, you chase. They cry, you forgive. They flatter, you trust. You think you're making decisions? You're reacting to emotional traps like a lab rat. That's why you never finish what you start. That's why you lose when it matters. That's why people play with you like a pawn. But I have a good heart. Then, congratulations. You've made yourself easy to break. You can't even hide your own weakness. And you think you're ready to dominate? Wake up. Emotion without control is self-sabotage. The world rewards composure, not good hearts. You want to be like me? Then the first rule is this. Your mind is your strongest weapon, and your emotions are its rust. Every time you overthink because someone ghosted you. Every time you scroll endlessly because you feel empty. Every time you skip your routine because you're not in the mood. You dull your edge. You throw away the one thing that could have saved you. Mental sharpness. People aren't more talented than you. They're just less emotional. They don't feel the fear, they execute. They don't care about being liked, they position. They don't seek peace, they build leverage. You, on the other hand? You care what they think. You over-apologize. You panic in silence. You pretend to be composed while your mind screams. And that's why you lose. Not because you're weak, but because you haven't learned to silence the chaos. Discipline is not just doing the work. It's doing it with a calm mind, no matter what burns around you. Let me tell you a secret most will never understand. You are only controllable when you're predictable, and emotions make you completely predictable. They know exactly what will make you jealous, what will make you chase, what will make you beg. So they use it, and you fall every time. Ayanokoji never shows emotion, not because he doesn't feel, but because he knows the second he shows it, he gives away the advantage. You want to be dominant? Then become unreadable. Smile when they expect anger. Stay silent when they expect answers. Disappear when they expect apology. Don't give them a pattern to exploit. Be the storm they never see coming. That's how you control any room, without saying a word. Control doesn't always mean power. It means they can't figure you out. And if they can't read you, they can't stop you. You've been chasing motivation like a drug addict, waiting for that feeling to hit you before you act. You know why I don't need motivation? Because I've removed emotion from the equation. Discipline is when your actions aren't chained to your feelings. I do what must be done, whether I feel like it or not. Because winners don't act based on how they feel. They act based on what needs to be done. You still haven't leveled up because you're addicted to emotional permission. You're waiting to feel confident, to feel ready, to feel good. But let me give you the harsh truth. You don't need to feel anything. You just need to move. No one cares about your mood. The world respects execution. And execution only happens when you bury emotion and move anyway. The strongest version of you doesn't wait to be ready. It moves while shaking. It plans while bleeding. It trains while doubting. And that version is dangerous. Right now, you have two choices. Go back to your emotional loops and keep reacting like everyone else. Or burn it all down. The weakness, the neediness, the feelings. You want to be untouchable? Then learn how to walk through emotional fire without flinching. Start training yourself to feel nothing in moments that break most people. They ghost you? Stay calm. They insult you? Stay silent. They disappoint you? Stay focused. This is not about becoming heartless. This is about becoming bulletproof. The ones who win aren't cold by nature. They are cold by choice. Because when you control your inner world, nothing outside can touch you. That's the moment you switch from being manipulated to being the one who moves the pieces. You'll hate this part, because it's the part where your excuses die. Every failure in your life came with a feeling attached to it. Fear, doubt, impulse, comfort. You chose comfort over discipline, distraction over structure, emotions over strategy. You ran from pain instead of sharpening through it. You cried when you should have planned. You forgave when you should have vanished. And now, you feel stuck, because your habits are owned by your emotions. But you're not broken. You're just not trained. Your mind is soft because you fed it softness. Now it's time to starve it of weakness. Start today. Start now. Start by silencing the emotions that keep you average. You think you need more motivation, more words, more fire. Number. You need more control. Control over your emotions. Control over your reactions. Control over your internal world. Only then do you control others. Only then do you control your future. You were raised inside an emotional system. You were told what to feel, when to feel, and how to react. You were trained to be polite when insulted, to smile when betrayed, to cry when it hurts. And you followed that system without question. Not because you were weak, but because you never realized the system was the real enemy. You think school teaches intelligence? Number. It teaches obedience. It punishes deviation. You learned early that emotions like shame, guilt, and approval were the real weapons, not grades. And now that same emotional conditioning follows you like a shadow. Every time someone looks at you a certain way, you react. Every time you're left on red, you spiral. Every time your plan doesn't work out, you self-destruct. You're not living, you're reacting. So here's the truth. If you want to be like me, you must do something brutal. You must detach, not just from people, but from the entire emotional system that built you. Because power doesn't come from feeling less. It comes from stepping outside the entire game. So here's what I want you to do. If this hit you somewhere deep, don't comment yet. First, sit in silence for 10 minutes after this. Feel the burn. Let the truth sink into your bones. Then when you're ready, come back and comment. I'm done feeling. I'm ready to move. Like this if you're no longer interested in being emotional. Share this with the one friend who overthinks everything. And remember, emotions are natural, but control is earned. If you master yourself, you don't need to chase anything. They will chase you.